Um, why is there such a disdain? And do you think it's just a bigger problem? Because the police are like enforcers, right? Everybody agree with that?
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
but
they're
if you
supposed to be
look at
working for the people,
Or
but
conspiracy?
but
Oh,
if you look at the word police though, police comes from the Italian word for policy. Because
okay.
the original police in Italy were policy enforcers on the edicts of the king and the pope. Whatever
right.
policies or edicts that the pope or the king put out, they enforce those policies. That's where the word police comes from.
Yep. RF, welcome in. PS Gamer. Good to
Susanna
see
in
you.
the building.
Welcome, everybody.
GL.
Thank you for being here. So there we
So when
go.
you're
But I
filming,
mean, do with it too, though. Like the legislators, Congress, they put some silly laws into place that police have to enforce. You know what I mean? Right? It
yep.
goes down to a state level. So, I mean, that's my thing. I mean, police, I think the police should respect the public and they're supposed to be the protector of the public, not the let's get a crime so we get more revenue police, so to speak, you know?
That's
Just
what
like just like they did the Four Corners when he was
Yeah.
filming on the sidewalk and press with transparency, and every other auditor out there, they get arrested for having that camera in their hand, which is free press, which is a violation of your right.
Yeah. Well, it goes to the place here. There was a guy in Colorado, and I remember 1992, and I didn't, I just drove by it. There wasn't YouTube like this and stuff like that. And this guy had a big paper mache finger. I mean, it said, fuck the cops on it. And he was standing on 92nd and Sheridan, and it was for a jurisdiction here that Federal Heights is well known for corruption. You know what I mean? And
Tommy V in the building.
Tommy V, the man, the myth, the legend. 303 Tommy V.
what they do.
Um,
What they do, Tommy.
so we got that part. So we talked about free speech a little bit. We talked about free press. Now, how about a religion? Religion's like a big problem in our country. Well, yeah, it is. Like nobody leaves anybody alone, so to speak, about their religion. And it's got to be a big thing. I mean, I believe what I believe, and I'm just a human being. You know what I mean? I don't want to press nothing on anybody. I meet people that believe the same thing I believe, and that's between us, and life goes on. But there's some people say, no, you should be this religion. No, you should be that religion. Then another thing, what happens with like sex, like not sex, but like the polygamists and all those ranches and stuff, where does that go to? So that's a big thing, religion. But I just feel like, yeah, let people believe what they want to believe.
All right, Mitch, I got you back in, brother.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck keep happening.
I know. You're all right. Oh, what the fuck? He's gone again.
Okay.
That's another
Mitch, where are you, brother?
Mitch
He's
left
live.
again. Mitch left the building.
Mitch is live in 2 spots.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all keep touching back there, but somebody
We
keep
ain't
Yeah.
touching nothing. We're not
Hold
doing
on
a
a minute,
thing,
guys. Please give me a
At
minute.
least I'm
So,
not.
yeah, Trex guy, this is what we went through so far. Long story short, we talked about how where the Constitution was written, how that the states, there were no states yet, so they wrote the Republic instead of we people.
Oh, Mitch is
Um,
gone again.
and then we
Mitch, where'd
deciphered
you
that
go?
it was written in New York. And we went over free speech,
Oh,
free
Stop falling
press.
like that. You'll break a hip.
So Tex Ray, would you like to come up?
Show me audits in the building. Good to see
Show
you.
me audits. Oh, show me audits. Come on in, bud. Here, I'll drop this for you.
Drex Guy,
gotta
what's
show
up,
your-
brother?
You got to show your picture though, okay? And then you
God
could go
damn
to
it,
your
Tommy, you
avatar.
dropped your pants.
I don't know what the fuck going on. It
Little
just
guy back in.
I don't know what's going on. I think it's the weather.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Mitch,
read
my
your
arm's getting
backstage,
tired.
Tex.
Yeah, I think it's just the weather.
My
Mitch,
arm's
if you
getting
keep
tired,
falling,
Mitch.
you're gonna break a hip.
No, I
Nah,
ain't falling. I'm long. Trex guy in the building.
Okay, no worries. Maybe the
Girl,
next
woo
one.
woo.
Show me.
Tommy V up in the building. Tommy V said he had to stop in and say hi. I'm high too, Tommy V. L Chunk, PS Gamer.
This guy
Don't
says,
mind
I
me.
don't know if this is fact or not, but this guy said, fun fact of the Constitution was written by 18 to 20-year-olds. I don't know. Was it George? George was pretty old. He even had a
Man.
wig on.
Man, look at
You know?
look at
Don't you think? Yeah.
This is the best
I
class,
don't
school
know
class
if
I've
it's
ever
fact or
taken.
fiction, but it doesn't sound right to me.
if you look at those dudes when they wrote the Constitution, John Hancock wasn't young. Well, none of them dudes young.
He had a what in his hand?
He had John had his hand cocky in his hand.
Yeah.
He signed his name across your forehead like a lollipop.
Oh, I don't think so. No.
Don't start nothing. It won't be nothing, Michael, because I got shots for days.
So this Dave Garr here, are there any auditors in New York City at Columbia in particular? I have been the First Amendment right to protest.
Yeah.
In
Yeah, Mountain Girl, you can turn some grabber mode on.
we all protest. Just go down there and get them, man. That's all you got to do. Make sure they respect your
You're right.
No, the
rights.
protests are
You
done
know?
now.
Well,
Stop the protest.
every
They
day
said
we
if you
go out
protest-
there, we're protesting something. Somebody's always
Yeah.
protesting. You don't have to have a sign to protest something. Even the angry lady in Walmart, she's protesting something when she gets angry. You know, when you think about it, really.
hot water.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I got
pretty.
burnt. I'm protecting the hot water.
Okay, so now the right to redress your government, right, or redress your grievances. I'm not sure how
Yeah.
that's worded, but that's how it is right there. So we're going in, right? And so this is my thing, and I'm gonna let you guys talk. Is you go into these places, and what I see in these videos, they treat us like shit. We can't even redress them because, like, we're hot. Not all of them, but a lot of them. We're better than you. You got to follow our rules. That's it. Court, Social Security office, IRS, the list goes on, all and above. So there we go. How do we redress them, and how do we get this point across so they can understand this right of our Constitution?
You haven't done a FOIA request yet, but if you do a FOIA request, you'll really see it happening. You go in to get public information and they don't want to give it to you, but anything on the wall is public, anything hanging up, signs, posting, it's all part of that. So it's all open to the public and you can view it. So they try to keep you out of different spots. And anything in that building that you're in, you can see it, and you have a right to film it and look at it.
Because there's limited there's public forum, and then there's limited public forum. Limited public forum is places where, like, the courtroom and shit like that, where you have to have permission from the judge. Outside of the courtroom, the judge doesn't have any say so. Inside of the courtroom, that's his domain. Once you hit them doors, he has no say so.
But remember, okay, guys, I just got to get this in really quick. This is not legal advice. This is just people talking about the Constitution, guys. Go ahead, man.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
You know,
Hey, what's up, Inferno?
I'm Inferno. What to do, brother?
What's up, bitch?
You know, I'm speaking from a criminal point of view because I've been in the courtroom multiple times. I've won a whole lot of cases. I've got a whole lot of cases expunged. I went to prison for some of them. But one thing I'll tell you, the same thing all of them say. I ain't never started nothing, but I finished it.
That's right.
All the witnesses can tell you the same thing. Even my buddy that I work for, he'll tell you, bitch, don't start nothing, but you better not fuck with him.
Right.
I would cuss your ass out first.
Inferno.
Michael.
Right.
But you know,
Inferno, welcome.
I tell you
how
this.
you doing, man?
Yeah.
I'm doing good, brother.
All right, good
I
to
can
see
tell you
bro.
this from experience. When you go,
we're waiting.
when you walk in that courtroom, it's not who can present the law and quote the law the best. It's who tells the best story. Because the law don't mean shit in the courtroom because they be spinning some hell of a stories up
in some cases, but like in some cases, I have to follow the law. I've heard that a couple times in Colorado. Anyway, you know what I mean?
The judge says that, but when you have 12 people sitting on a jury, the jury decides whether you're guilty or innocent. The jury,
but some places you don't even have a jury for some cases, you know. NH Press was one of them. Example, I forgot who else. There was a couple. Chili, he didn't have a jury. So
it depends on what kind of case you got. If you got a misdemeanor, that's like a traffic ticket or trespassing or loitering, them are not really criminal cases. Them are municipal code violations. They trick motherfuckers into saying they're misdemeanors and shit. Read the statute, the original statute. Go look at the case laws. See, that's the thing. People forget. They write something down. Oh, that's what it is. And
then they revise them in there and stuff like that as well, right, Mid?
Yeah, but that's not the thing. You have to start at the very, very beginning. When you study in case laws, or if you got a case and they wrote something, look at the statute they wrote. Go research that statute. Read what that statute says. The whole entire statute. Don't skip part of it. You have to read the whole thing. And then
I did that in family law as well. So, and Bruno, what do you think about all this?
As far as what? I'm sorry, bro.
The First Amendment. That's what we're here. 1 hour dedicated to the First Amendment.
Okay. What do I think about it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but
okay.
He's not sure of the question.
Like, what do you think about this conversation? Have you been listening to it?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean,
well, tell us your feelings on all of it. The Constitution, the First Amendment.
Yeah. I mean, all I have on that, it's good. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what to make on the. Yeah, I'm not sure, brother. Sorry.
That's okay, man. That's okay. So, and then let's go to the last one. Is assembly. So one person could be assembly, I feel. 20 people could be assembly, I feel. Right? Or tens of thousands of people, right? Correct? Is that the way I'm taking it? To redress our government?
Protest. Say if you're on the sidewalk and you're asked to leave, you can say, hey, I'm going to assemble right here and I'm going to do a protest. And they can't remove you from that sidewalk because now it's a protest.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, welcome. Yeah.
Say if the police are stopped somebody on the side of the road and you're on the sidewalk and they say, hey, you can't be here, and you say, okay, well, now it's protest. I'm protesting. They can't remove you for protesting
Okay.
because you have a right to assemble and stay there and film them too, which is your right as free press. And you can tell them to kick rocks, get fucked, whatever you want. That's your freedom of speech. That's why you see a lot of that in the videos. And a lot of people have an issue with it, watching it, certain people, but they just don't know their rights, man.
Hmm.
So you have a right
Yeah.
to sit there and film them and redress your government, film the government doing their duties. And they try to push you off like they did the Four Corners, try to push him back and move him back and, get him to leave. And then they arrested him. So they violated all of his rights right there.
Yeah. Flow
Hmm.
And
State said,
then they arrested him on a violation of his rights in the beginning. So then they go out and put a warrant out, and now they violated him again by arresting him for all the things that you just mentioned.
but see, I'm gonna tell you a secret that most people don't really get. They knew they didn't really have a case on Four Corners.
Exactly.
The whole point of them taking Four Corners to jail and putting him on probation and all that shit was for one specific purpose.
Get him out of the way. Shut him down.
No, all the stuff that he did that he got away with, that they couldn't arrest him for, that they've been wanting to arrest him for. That's what time he doing right now. He didn't commit no crime this time. He doing time for the crimes that they wanted to arrest him for, that they couldn't arrest him for.
Exactly.
All the stuff they wanted him for and couldn't get him, he doing it now.
Yep.
Hmm.
That's
Illegally. Illegal. It's an illegal arrest.
exactly. And
Yep.
and they use that as cover to get some get back for the ones you got away with.
So he had a right to stand. He had a right to stand there and protest right there on the spot and not move.
Yeah.
He could have said, "I'm not moving. I'm protesting right now," and they couldn't move him.
Howie Hood in the building.
But they bully you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
well, some places, like, we witnessed the bullying stopped, and that one sergeant did come up to me at the courthouse. He thought I was heckling him about the First Amendment, but I don't think I was keeping him there or asking him questions aggressively. Hey, tell people the First Amendment. And
Yeah,
he
but
kinda
you had a
looked at, I
right
want
to
to
be
get into
there.
that. Yeah,
This-
no, I
this-
know I had a
this-
right to be there, but he thought I was heckling him. He could have looked good. You know what I mean? Like, boom.
See, this is the thing. The way some people go at it, it comes off as aggressive because of the way they talk.
Yep.
Yeah.
So even me, I sound aggressive, but I have a way of spinning my words, even though I sound aggressive when I'm talking. I can spin my words where they have less effect, and
You know,
people have to learn how to do that when they're dealing with people. Yeah, these people are public officials. They work for us. They're supposed to do. They were hired to do a job. The oath wasn't
if you
supposed to
look
be
at
lip service.
right,
These
if you look
things.
at the sidewalk law too, Mitch, like the homeless when they gather up and they move to the sidewalk and they bring all
Yeah.
their stuff and they camp out on the sidewalk.
Yep.
They
See,
can't be moved. They cannot be moved from that sidewalk because if you look it up, the sidewalk is one of the most important things that we have.
Listen, this is the beauty of it. If you go over on my community post, they're taking this homeless thing to the Supreme Court again because the only law there is that from the Supreme Court on homelessness is the Boise case, and they said criminalizing homelessness in the Boise case is cruel and unusual punishment because you don't know people's circumstances or why they're out there in so many words.
BX Swag in the building.
Swag, what's up, bro?
BX Swag, what they do, brother?
PNC, baby.
April Showers in the
fucking
building. How you doing, April?
That's the team.
April.
Sorry,
Busting nut too.
I don't know. I can't tell you which side she on because I'm looking at two chat. I'm looking at my chat on my phone, and I'm looking at the chat over here.
Howie,
Yes, sir.
are you subscribed to Press Harder?
PNC in the building.
Maybe no, I don't think so.
Tommy B
Salute to
Okay.
in the
you,
building.
BX.
All right.
For those
You
about
should
to rock, we
subscribe
salute
to
you. Woo, fucking woo.
subscribe to Press Harder. And when
Okay.
you get a moment, when you get some time on your hands,
Okay.
go over and check out some of his videos.
Okay.
That right there will help you out a lot. He is Press Harder is awesome, man. So shout out to Press Harder.
Hey,
Check out some of his stuff. That will help you too.
yeah. Hey,
Thank
Howard.
you, Tommy.
Hey, Howard. Instead of
Thank
having
you,
to
Tommy.
go look up every damn thing, you can go over
Right.
there. You can go over there on my page, on my playlist. There's a whole series of videos on the Constitution and the laws that back up the Constitution.
Okay. Right on. We'll put them in there. We'll get it going.
Yeah, I
But
make it my
I just
business.
enjoy this because this is what I feel, guys, and I'm gonna be forward here. If you can let me have a minute here, is there's too much yap going on, and there's nobody helping people out there that are trying to make change and stuff like that, and that's just like really important to me. I mean, why are we here if we're not going to make change? And if somebody goes out there, I don't want them to be. I'm not saying I was alone. Now I have a lot of support, but before, I had a few supporters, and I just went out there and did it because I'm tired of sitting here doing nothing, So, and that's just me, and I'm sure some people out there feel that way. So,
Yeah, right.
that's just what I feel, guys. So that's the main reason why I'm doing this. Everybody gets sick of hearing this, that, and I won't go into everything, but like we need to talk about change. What are we gonna do? Who are we gonna vote in? How are we gonna report these cops because they go through internal affairs? It's the same cycle over and over and over and over again. And that's just how I look at it. I mean, how now we've tried all this. Do we just keep on plugging away what we're doing or twist it up a little bit? What do we do? That's the main reason why I did this show tonight.
Okay, nice.
Stephanie in the building. Good to see you, Stephanie.
That's my girl.
Let's get some groovy.
That's one of my girls there, old Stephanie.
Inferno.
Boy, I think Stephanie be following me. I'm starting to feel like she's stalking me like I'm Kaiser.
I love you, but you are. I do love
Stephanie,
you,
I'm starting to feel like you stalking me like I'm Kaiser or something. I am not Kaiser. I fight back.
Oh.
I see nothing.
I had to get my laugh going. I had to make everybody laugh. Yes, we do, Stephanie. We do have good taste.
Amen.
Hey, we're doing it. We're doing it up, man. So good discussion. I mean, I think it's going really good. Give you a little more
good. I
understanding.
appreciate it, guys. I appreciate your support.
I think I'm going to call Oreo 5 staples.
Yeah, see, that was my whole thing. Howie, my whole thing is what can I help you learn?
That's right.
I got a lot of shit over there on my playlist that can help. You just got to go through it and figure out what you want to look at. What I watch all kind of shit because I just like to know.
Well, I try to retain everything I can, believe me, but I'm out there working hard as well. It's a lot to juggle sometimes. Like this weekend wiped me out, man. I mean, it was well worth it. Don't get me wrong, but it wiped.
Yeah. I don't really sleep much, so I tend to read a lot of. When I'm not working, I tend to read a lot of books. a lot of medical journals and every damn thing else. Just cause.
Yeah,
That's my
right.
hobby. That's my hobby, reading books.
Mm-hmm. I got quite a few myself.
Right.
Dr. Mitch in the house. Dr. Mitch.
What? No,
Hmm.
I'm not a doctor. I'm just like everybody else. I'm the same as everybody else. I get up in the morning, put my pants on one leg at a time, wipe my ass when I have shit, unless
Make a
I'm,
coffee.
eh,
Make a
unless
coffee.
it, nope, I smoke me some weed first, then I make me some coffee,
Exactly.
and then
It doesn't matter the order. We're all
after
the
I get
same.
after I get halfway to the bottom of the cup of coffee, I smoke me some more weed. Then I light me a cigarette. Then I'm ready to go.
That's right.
Don't talk to me before I get to the bottom of my first cup of coffee, because you subject to get knocked the fuck out, because I wake up with my ass on my shoulders every morning.
And a couple cigarettes in you.
No, I just need 2 bowls of weed, 1 cup of coffee, and 1 cigarette. Then I'm all right.
420 somewhere.
When I get up,
When
I get up in the morning,
welcome.
everybody that I know, because I go from sound asleep to wide awake. There ain't no in between. I don't just wake up and just lay there. I wake up and I'm up. I get up.
That's
I
right.
can't go back to sleep. I'm really part animal. I'm that simple. I live seriously. I live that simple.
That's right.
All the sounds around me and shit, I hear them in my sleep.
Oh yeah.
I
Like you're an
sleep.
animal, man.
No, I sleep sound, but I hear everything.
Mm-hmm. No, I see.
I just saw your notification, Mountain Girl, go out.
It's because I'm so
Right.
comfortable with. I guess because I'm so comfortable with understanding nature, I know all the different sounds and shit. And when it changes, I wake up.
What does a fox say?
My clock say 4:20.
No. What does a fox say?
A
You're
fox
right,
don't.
Aaron.
A fox don't say shit if you come my way.
Exactly right, RF.
But they go some woman around here gonna be wearing them around his neck, and I'm gonna be a few $100 richer.
Well, anyway, guys, anybody, I know we got to get ready for Four Corners phone call and stuff like that. I just wanted to keep this brief to the point, and hopefully we could do this again. And anybody out there in chat has a suggestion or you want to talk about something seriously, just drop it in. Let me know. My email, everybody knows how to get a hold of Northwood Press. Old guy Mitch, he's, I mean, just stay connected, guys. Let's make change. Make sure they know we're watching in a peaceful manner.
Yep.
And that's all I got to say. So go ahead, take the floor, whoever wants to next, really quick, and we'll end this one. I appreciate Tommy V. You are most definitely appreciated. You are the man. 303, baby. Capital V.
Tommy be coming through. He be coming through with the info. Mountain Girl, Mountain Girl, good. Mountain Girl is definitely good with them link drops too.
Yeah, don't forget New Hampshire Mountain Girl. She's very helpful too with everybody. So
that's what I just said. That Mountain Girl is definitely good with the link drops. They don't even play.
Woo fucking woo, bitches.
420 somewhere in the building.
So yeah, support the Constitution and your rights, and go out and do it. Go out and do what you can do for your freedoms that we've been granted to us, and don't let anybody stop you. That's it.
That's right.
Stand up for yourself, and don't be afraid of the police and them threatening you. And
Inferno.
Free press, man. Let's do it. Good job, Howie. Good job. Thank you. Awesome job, Mitch. Everybody in here. Michael, Inferno.
What? Good to see you, brother.
Good gathering. Thanks, everybody that came in on my side, too.
Inferno.
Michael.
In New Hampshire side and Mitch's side. We all put posts out.
Drop his link, Stephanie. Just drop his link so whoever ain't got it can see it. So,
that's right.
That's what it's all about. We trying to get everybody some subs they can. I don't care how many times you drop it.
And we're gonna do the last FaceTime with Four Corners in the jail tonight. So coming right up after this, 9:30.
Last
Northwood.
one. Man, the best one,
Everybody
eh?
can check out my last short that I made about Oreo. I put it on there and I showed Oreo.
If everybody wants to put out a post for us for Northwoods and New Hampshire Mountain Girl, and
Sure thing, bro.
let them know that's the last one. Freedom tomorrow.
All these small channels together, postcards, letters, phone numbers. I know times are tight. This peaceful phone calls, postcards, or whatever. Yeah, just get the message out there. If we all join together, and maybe one day there'll be 200 people in each city filming to prove the point. Hey, we want to be treated with respect and stand the fuck up, and
Okay.
leave us alone. Yeah, if we're not doing any wrong. So that's where I'm at, guys.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's
The
what's up.
beautiful, the beautiful thing about it. First of all, let me say, Howie, it was a great job. You did a great job today. This is a good topic of discussion. My thing is, everybody needs to read the Constitution, but in
That's right.
reading the Constitution, you need to read all those laws that they use to uphold everything that's in the Constitution. Marbury versus Madison and all that. The Miranda. You need to read each one of these cases and look at all the cases that they put in there. All
In
these
memory of John,
cases,
welcome in.
all these cases are Supreme Court precedents. These are the presiding cases over everywhere. When you're reading all the case laws and the statutes, if it doesn't say in the opinion that it was handed down to the state Supreme Court or the federal appeal court or the federal district appeal court or whatever the case may be, wherever they decide to hand it down to one of the lower courts for a decision, that's where you go. If they hand it down, it'll say Federal Court of Appeals or FD or whatever the case may be. And
Well, you can ask for the record on this one is I got a little Constitution book in my car. So if I'm sitting like there's an appointment I have to go to with my family or whatever,
yeah,
or if I'm just sitting there for
yeah,
a minute,
yeah,
I pull it out and I read a little bit of it at a time, and that's the truth.
yeah,
Yeah, we're not going to get knowledge if we
yeah.
don't retain
Now,
it.
exactly. Now, take what I'm telling you, Howie, because I went through this. I learned the hard way. Wasn't nobody telling me nothing about the law or nothing. I had to learn the law the hard way. The dudes, the dudes that killed the guy that owned that started Miami Subs and owned the cruise line before somebody else bought it out. They had him killed so
Sea
they could buy the
Escape or something
cruise.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Tony and Little Tony taught me the law in the prisons, in the jail cell. They say,
Hey, John.
man, I see you.
Asia.
Woo-woo.
They
Right.
say, man, I see you flipping through this stuff, scratching your head. I say, man, I don't understand this, man. And they both said,
Try
no,
again.
this is what they did. They said, man, you put so much effort into this shit, man. Let's show you how to do this. So they sat me down because they saw how much effort I was putting in it trying to figure it out. And they explained how it worked. But they took me all the way back to the Constitution and explained how all these laws that I was dealing with came into effect. You know, I got that case dismissed because of what they taught me.
That's enough of that.
What case did you get dismissed?
I had a murder case dismissed because of them. But I wasn't never even in town.
Right. You weren't even there in the first
I
place.
wasn't even in town. As soon as I got home, they was waiting on me. They cuffed and stuffed me like a hot tamale.
Sorry to
I
hear
didn't
that,
even
man.
I didn't
Oh, man.
but I sat in jail for 4 months
Mm.
and They ran that shit down to me in 4 months. I went in the courtroom and I laid some stuff down to the judge, and the judge said, "Well, I can't argue with that."
Right.
He said, "You mean to tell me without any appearance of probable cause, they just cuffed and stuffed you?" I said, "Yeah, they bagged and tagged me like I was dead."
Mm.
I said, "I got out the truck and I hit the ground. They came out the bushes and all after me."
Mm.
The judge dismissed the case and expunged it from my record. He said, "Ain't no way he could have
Nice.
committed that crime."
Crazy, Mitch.
I got
Well,
all the I came in the courtroom with the receipts from where I was at. I
right.
I wasn't even in the state. I was
Well,
delivering furniture, you know what I mean?
yeah. Well, maybe that's a subject to talk about too, how cops already assume and people
Yeah.
that's got falsely incarcerated. That's a subject we could go
In
or arrested
memory.
or whatever, but right now we're gonna end this one,
Yeah.
Mitch. I think everybody, and I'm gonna let Mitch say the goodbye here because he's the best at them. So sign us off, Mr. Mitch.
All right. Happy birthday. Go fuck your mother. Happy birthday to those I love. Go fuck your mother to those that I don't. Woo woo motherfuckers. Woo woo bitches in the building, bitches. Woo woo motherfucker. Woo woo. Mitch is getting ready to leave this motherfucking building. Woo fucking woo.
Yeah, whoop fucking whoop, Mitch.
He's coming
We
over to
fucking woo,
Northwoods
everybody.
Press,
Care Bear,
How
thank you
we?
for coming
Mm.
in.
Four Corners.
Really appreciate y'all. This will be on my page posted. So if you missed anything, we talked a little bit about First Amendment, and this show
Oh
with
shit.
hours to talk about something that we could
Memory, I
change or
love you
stand
too.
up or give people confidence, whatever they need to do. All.
Hey, Joko.
Good night. Howie Hood
Joko on
out.
the back end.
Joko.
Joko, thank you
Joko.
everybody to come in.
Mr.
Sorry you missed it, but
Share
again,
Bear.
much love to everybody. Thank you for the support. Woo fucking woo.